Virgo the Virgin. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have more energetic energy because that energy last week was so lit. In fact, the past 2 weeks, the energy was so lit that I can't get enough. Like, keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so what's the Virgo? I got 3 songs that is conducive to your energy. Okay, you got Nas, One Mic, Jay-Z, What More Can I Say, Chief Keef, Tuxedo. Now listen, each unique song is gonna represent past, present, future, or past, current, future, something like that. We're gonna see. Okay, let's see. Let's shuffle for my Virgos and my Virgins. Let me see. Do I have any more notes? Do I? Anyone? Anyone? You. Hold on, Virgo. Just a second. Oh yeah, you got Young Dolph. Fuck him too. All this shit that we've been through, and I'm still right here with you. Meaning, I am who I am, and I'm in love with you, and I want you. You keep it real, and I fuck with you, little mama. You so bad and bossy. You're still feminine while you hold your own. You outshine all of them. And then there's the note about the Gucci Mane interview about women breaking up after one fight. Okay. All right, let's see, Virgo. What's up, broski? Hold up. Don't play with my feathers, man. I'm in love. You know me. You've been watching my video for like the past at least 8 months. I've been playing with feathers. You know, I've been collecting my feathers. The Ace of Cups. What more can I say? Yeah. Listen to the lyrics of those songs. I'm not a biter. I'm a writer for myself and others. Never been a nigga that's hot for this long. I don't know all the lyrics, but you know what I mean. Like the audacity to not respect my conglomerate. Ace of Cups is an opportunity to take over. And I feel like you're taking it. Like, this is emotional fulfillment. This is a chance to be fair, just, emotionally equipped. All your wish fulfillments are coming true. Okay? You know what? For you, Virgo, I feel like I need a unique card for each one. So that one is for Nas, One Mic. Okay? That's going to be your hitter right there, because God is with you right there. Okay. Give me one for the song Jay-Z. What More Can I Say? Ooh. 9 of Swords in reverse. You're coming out of those cruel intentions is what I call that one. And then Chief Keef, Tuxedo. Let's see. We shall see about that. About that, we shall see. 9 of Swords in the upright is the devil energy, is work. And I get that. I respect that that's in the reverse because the Ace of Cups was first. So that would naturally be in reverse if the Ace of Cups is here, because those are cards that's God extending his hand, extending out an opportunity, like, here go your emotional fulfillment, because you cut out whatever deviant acts you used to do. Like the 9 of Swords, that's cruelty. That's like, that represents like abortions and stuff like that, like things that people do that are inhumane. Okay, like, so whatever animalistic acts that you used to do against humanity, you trying to straighten your act up. So that's the 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Let's put this right here. So that's going to be for Jay-Z. What more can I say? Like, the next one is going to be for Chief Keef, Tuxedo. The King of Pentacles in reverse. We'll see what that means about the day trader. The day trader. Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? You stop taking money for illegal acts. Maybe that's it, because it starts off with the Ace of Cups in the upright. So your way of making money, the way you're accustomed to making money, that's no more. That is no more. All right. All right, so let's get into it one card at a time, you guys, for Virgo the Virgin. Ace of Cups. Why is Young Dolph so fuck 'em here? The lyrics to the so fuck 'em is here. Because you love yourself first. You love God first, you love yourself first. And on the bottom, you're healing family issues. Okay, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I feel like you're that kind of influence on somebody else. Or that could be you. I mean, if it's you, maybe you have a grudge. Maybe your parents could have separated or went through a divorce. Or maybe your parents chose a particular life path that you don't particularly agree with. It wasn't really emotionally fulfilling for you, or just God wasn't present, but other factors in life were relevant at that time. With the Ace of Cups here, like you're learning to honor thy mother, thy father. That's a commandment for everybody. It doesn't matter your religious sect. Okay? So what about cruelty? You got flirts. Extend your lighthearted energy. Yeah, you're not in that negative ass energy. And then you got romantic feelings on the bottom. Cool beans. Let's keep going. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. See, you didn't operate from a heart space for so long that you fell hook, line, and sinker for someone or something that you gravitated to that's been helping you out. That's like, it's providing that healing energy. It's with the extend your lighthearted energy to others, with the flirting. Yeah. It's like childlike energy, playful energy. All right, so what about the King of Pentacles in reverse? Separation. Like I said, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And then on the bottom is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss and holiday time together. Yes, Linda. Here, put that there and put that there and put that there. All right, let's see the psychology as to why these things are the way that they are. Let's ask an empowering question about... I kind of want to start with what more can I say? I feel like you don't feel like you get the props that you deserve. When I heard Jay-Z, what more can I say? It's like all the work I put in, you're going to respect my conglomerate. I did not put all that blood, sweat, and tears into anything. I didn't risk my life to be disrespected like that. Let's keep going. Ace of Cups. Love yourself first. What is that about? Who or what am I beneath all these roles? Now, I feel like that should go in the middle. But we're going to put it right here because that's what it came out as. And then what is my instinct telling me to do in regards to healing your family issue? All right, give me one for flirting. Am I focusing more on what my life looks like than on what it feels like with extending? Did you get recognition as a young person? Or did you feel validated and supported as a child? Okay, and with the romantic feelings you got, what kinds of routines or habits limit my experience in everyday life? Yeah, you used to doing things a certain way and it just kind of cut out stopping and smelling the roses is what I feel like. Like used to be, you could have had a lot of cruel intentions. You could have operated from that headspace. And you know what I mean? So what's the separation? Let's see, what's that about? How or in what way do I experience myself when I'm alone? You need to go introvert. I feel like that's hermit energy with Virgo energy. And this is a Virgo reading. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to shuffle that because I needed to look at the bottom. Okay, how, and then on honeymoon. For the honeymoon, how and how often do I give myself permission to enjoy life? How do I feel then? See, that happened for a reason because that's right on cue. Okay, so beginning with the Ace of Cups, God is giving you the opportunity to kind of reflect and deflect off of what you might have used as a crutch and start looking at your behavior and how you love on yourself and how you love on people. You only can go as deep with people as you go as deep with yourself. So what or who am I beneath all these roles? Let's talk about loving ourselves. We're working on ourselves. You could be in intense therapy. You could be seeing a therapist. I feel like if you're a household name, like somebody who's on a global scale or somebody who's famous, I feel like you could be going to like one of those like retreats that a lot of the celebrities go to for healing and growing, for rehab and things like that. I feel like that's significant for somebody. But love yourself first. Like, I feel like you are like busting out the gates like a freight train from hell because you don't feel like you're getting the recognition and the respect that you deserve all over petty charges or a lack of judgment or something like that. So, want to love yourself first. Let's go deeper. Don't do as you plan, do as you feel, right in your heart. Practice listening to your heart again and again. Learn its language. So that came out in reverse. So you weren't listening to your intuition or you weren't listening to God when he was telling you, like, this is what it looked like in the upright, but it came out in reverse. So you're peeling back the layers, to get to know yourself better, to figure out why you're making some of the decisions that you're making. Right? So what is it in regards to healing? It could stem back to childhood. It could stem back to something that may have happened between you and a family member. Like, what is my instincts telling me to do? And your love life benefits as you learn to forgive your parents. So somebody you could have looked up to, even if it's not your parents quite literally, you can look up to somebody who's older than you and maybe they didn't set the best example for you. And then I feel like parents is could be for somebody who you once looked up to if it's not an actual parent. So in terms of your instincts telling you what to do, it's about don't try to control things. It'll take you further away from your inner wisdom. Again, with the inner wisdom, this is giving me hermit energy. Your whole reading is giving me hermit energy because something about you is like, what am I doing wrong? Let me go fixate. Let me go within. Like, let me just go introvert. Let me just stop talking to everybody and just quiet my mind and go fixate on what I need to cut out so I can get ahead because I'm doing all this work. And it may be with the right intentions but the wrong actions, or the wrong intentions but the right actions. I think the wrong intentions and the wrong actions for you personally. But calm down and listen to your heart. Your subconscious is always working towards your best interests, and that's what your instincts are telling you to do. So it's something about forgiving those who you once looked up to, who set a poor example for you and led you and it led you down a different path. So let's talk about cruelty, the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you're like using your intellect now. It's like, I don't have to hurt people to feel like to feel empowered. Am I focusing more on what my life looks like or what it feels like? So to be a flirt, extend your lighthearted energy, to be playful, is to like show up in the present. It's to really learn how to stop and smell the roses. So you have to operate from your heart space to do that. You have to do what you feel passionate about. And with that being said, you want to find clues to help you get nearer to your dreams. And remember, the best clues are often disguised. So what clues can I find today? I feel like you get little gems about somebody. I feel like you do. Okay, and it's like it is leading you down a different path. So what kinds of routines or habits limit my experience of everyday life? In regards to your romantic feelings, I realize, again, with the operating from the heart space, so your feelings are real and worth exploring. So what does that mean for my Virgos? Imagine the life you really want to live, observing your surroundings through new possibilities, shaping your conscience to include your dreams. So your dream is to really like have someone just love you for you and not love you for what you do. You've attracted a lot of people like that. And finally, with the third pile with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you got separation, time apart. This is that for me, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This is you introverted because it's like, I'm tired of these pick me bitches. How or in what way do I experience myself when I'm alone? Like, nothing's ever really new. Now I hear Cruel Intentions. I keep saying that. And now I'm thinking about the movie. It's like, I'm sick of sleeping with these Manhattan debutantes. Nothing shocks them anymore. Like, okay, separate from them. Okay, figure out what you want. And it's like he met and he was like he saw Annette in the magazine. It's like, now that's a challenge. Like that's, I would go for that. And his sister was like, you don't stand a chance. Even that's out of your league. And they was like, well, we're gonna make a bet on it. Okay, so with that being said, don't try to force things to happen when you want them to happen. Let things unfold. When you and the world are ready for them, be patient. But that came out in reverse. So you have to learn patience. You have to separate from everything that you're accustomed to that inspired you to just go for the taking and go for the picking. You're not the most patient person in the world because you're not used to hearing the word no, or you're used to people falling at your feet. And so with the honeymoon, while you spending all this time by yourself, it's like a honeymoon. You could have traveled to a distant place, to a distant horizon, to be able to focus. Like, this is somebody who's financially well off or going to be financially well off because they're cutting out the toxicities that's blocking their finances and blocking their creativity and blocking their progress moving forward. So how often do I give myself permission to enjoy life? That's with the honeymoon. Okay? You see that? Cool beans. Let's keep going. So let's get a card for that. How do I feel then? That's two questions, two-part question. So with that being said, you don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey. Enjoy every moment, fabulous moment. So you're not going to be judged by anybody, by any right, wrong, or indifferent decisions that you made for yourself. Period. I feel like this is what you did for work or what you did for business. Okay? This has nothing to do with like romance, but at the end of the day, you want to make any day your payday, no matter what you did for business. And that's factual. So let's talk about the first pile. Let's amplify on the energy, Nas one mic. Because this is somebody who snapped. Like, I'm not getting the recognition or the respect that I deserve. Now I'm about to take a different route. I'm about to go on my own. I'm about to cut off everything and everyone that I know that I used to do business with. And it's because it's cheap. It's cheap and it's petty. And I don't want to be a part of that. I'm a person of value. I'm a person of quality. I know my worth. Okay? I'm not getting anything out of it. It's not mentally it's not mentally healthy. It's not financially healthy. It's like everything I obtain, I lose. I have to dish it right back out. So I'm not seeing the profit of being a day trader. I don't see how I can make any day a payday with anything that I'm doing right now. So how can I amplify on my on that energy to keep moving forward? This is somebody who, in commitments, could not keep an erection, but they can go out and pay for prostitutes. That's what they do for tension release. When it comes to healing family issues, that's for somebody. There we go. Now you got the King of Pentacles in the upright because you have God present now. That's what I feel like it is. You're starting to shape things up. You're not controlling. You're not trying to be in control of everything. It'll take you further away from your inner wisdom. Earth energy. King of Pentacles. Damn. I keep flipping the deck and I didn't mean to, but on the bottom is the Devil card. Healing family issues. Okay? Because your love life, or in this case, your self-love is affected by you forgiving your parents. So some of you could not have saw your parents in the most romantic light. They didn't interact with each other in the most emotionally supportive fashion. So that in turn kind of caused you to go down a different path because of what you're accustomed to seeing. You have to realize where all this is stemming from. So you learn to love yourself first. And in return, it's like subconsciously and unconsciously, you're looking for love in all the wrong places. And it didn't teach, whatever you saw growing up, or whatever you saw, whoever you looked up to, it didn't really teach you how to love yourself first. You know, it didn't really teach you self-respect. You were more fixated on getting respect from others. So you were looking externally for love through other people instead of going within. Now you're starting to go within because a King of Pentacles in reverse is a fucking whoremonger. He is loose. He fucks anything, like paying for prostitutes. He does things like that. He's imbalanced. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of arrogant in a way. You know, with the Devil card attached to King of Pentacles, you know, he's a major influence, but as much as he get it in his hand, it runs right through his hands like quicksand. Like, he runs right through it too fast. Give me one on healing the family issues. The Six of Pentacles. It's like, it's about reciprocity. It's about being on that receiving end. Just like you can give, like you dish out a lot, right? And you got the Ace of Cups again. The Ace of Cups again. Like, I don't know. It's like you practice love through sex, through physical encounters. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Somebody you've come in contact with is teaching you a lot about self-love, about loving yourself first. This is somebody who don't take no shit. They love themselves and they love God, and that's it. Likewise, it's teaching you, it's encouraging you to heal any wounds that you might have had a grudge about. What's the Devil card about? I'm going to use a different deck to clarify the cards I laid out. Okay? What's up with the Devil card? Like, that's the massive influence, but that's also Capricorn. That's Earth energy, Capricorn energy. What's up with the Devil card? Okay, why is the Devil card here with the King of Pentacles? That's a serious workaholic. That's somebody who's seriously fixated on their career and no love. Like, they didn't fixate on love. It was like, nah, bro, fuck me and get out. Like, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life. I got business to handle. We ain't about to complain. We ain't about to argue. I ain't trying to hear that shit. That's it. Three of Pentacles. Like, we collaborate on a physical level. That's it. Like, I'll do business with you, but I don't really fuck with you like that. Personally. It's a lot of pentacles here. I'm loving your reading, Virgo, because this is really like peeling back some serious layers. Okay? Talk about loving yourself first. Okay, give me one for the Ace of Cups, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Like, you wasn't doing as you felt. You just planned. Everything was practical. Everything was like strategic, calculated. Judgment, discernment. You call it judgment. Temperance. You need healing. It's somebody who entered your life, like I said, that balanced out the scales for you, Virgo. That's teaching you, you know, you have to add the spiritual element into everything you're doing that's practical. That's why you lose, so you don't lose everything with the King of Pentacles in reverse. So once you start taking that advice, you start seeking that counsel because you received a lot of emotional support from that person. You received a lot of reciprocity from that person with the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups is here twice. So that's double confirmation that this person was sent to you from the heavens above, and now your Pentacles is in the upright. You're starting to see more results. You're starting to see things stick. They're grounded. You've become more grounded. You've become more mentally focused. And it's like nothing's going to stop me from achieving whatever I need to achieve. You got the Hangman on the bottom. Okay? And you got the Seven of Wands. Like, it's like if I got to say forget everybody and just focus on this, whatever I have to do, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to try to control anything. It'll take you further away from your inner wisdom. And what your inner wisdom is telling you about this person is these feelings are worth exploring in the current. Like, these feelings are worth exploring. It's like you're learning this person keep dropping little gems around you. And it's like, what kinds of routines or habits limit my life experience? They're pointing out things in a constructive, it's creative, constructive criticism. It's like they're teaching it to you without making you feel judged so you can receive the message. Even though there's no queens on the board, you do have the King of Pentacles here, but they're respectful about it. They're teaching it from a respectful point, even though they're using their love language in a respectful fashion. Like, that's their creative endeavor with you, Virgo. So am I focusing more on what my life looks like with the flirting? Tell me about the flirting. I was so excited to do your reading because I kept hearing them songs. Like, those are very strong minded songs. One Mic, What More Can I Say, Tuxedo. Like, you're wearing a different crown right now. That's what I feel like. The Seven of Swords. Now, even though it talks about deception and lying and cheating and things like that, I feel like this is strategy and wit on the flip side. Am I focusing more on what it looks like? You're keeping it real with yourself. Okay, with extending this lighthearted energy. You're seeing things from a different perspective with the hangman right there. It's like you're not held bound or obligated to go about life in a certain way. So operating from that with an extended, you're reciprocating the I love yous, the let's be friends, let's be married, let's escape the world and just talk about our feelings. Like, somebody made it look really cool to express emotion, to operate from a heart space. That's why that Nine of Swords is in reverse, because you're not cruel. You don't have those cruel intentions anymore. Now you're starting to learn your feelings. Like, wait a minute, this feel good as fuck. Like, I can climax to this. Like, it's worth exploring. And it's starting to make you think about the life. Imagine a life you really want to live and observe your surroundings. Meaning the people that's in your surroundings through new possibilities. Like, I could do this with this person, okay? Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, okay? Through, shaping your conscience to include your dreams. It's like, I would have never considered this in the past. Never. I would have never, not with the King of Pentacles in reverse. So in the current, it's like somebody is melting the ice picks that you have surrounding your chest and your pill. You're starting to learn why you even got to be like that in the first place. You have resentments or grudges against something regarding your parents or someone or some people you looked up to. Eight of Wands. That's fast. Like, yes, you fell for this person quick. Okay, and you have the Nine of Swords in the uprights. Yes, the life experiences and life choices I've had, like, I didn't feel like, it's not like I was dealt those cards. I was driven by not honoring my emotions. I was driven by that for so long. Like, I didn't want to disappoint the people I look up to, whether it's your parents or not, because they raised me to be a certain way. So I couldn't wear my emotions on my sleeves, and I got accustomed to that. It built an alter ego around my true feelings. I'm with you. When I split that deck, it was the Seven of Wands again and the Eight of Wands. See, that's confirmation. Big yes. Like, you wasn't really valuing their opinion of anybody. So what was so special about this person? Like, what is it about this person? I think the Ace of Cups being here twice, and then you see the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this person was sent to you as a mercy. Give me one on flirting. The Six of Swords. Yeah, this person is your peace. This person is your tranquil. It's like, if I'm going to be aggressive or violent or cruel and have cruel intentions about anything, this is worth fighting for. Just being able to just relax, and this person takes my mind off of everyday responsibilities. Just being there for me every day. Okay? Now let's talk about the romantic feelings. Give me one on the romantic feelings. I could be myself around this person. I could be playful. I can't do that shit in my everyday life. I have too much responsibility. Death of transformation. This is the same cards, like between the Hangman and the Death of Transformation. The Hangman is Pisces energy, the Death card is Scorpio energy. Y'all energy has been so strong, and it keeps correlating with Virgo energy. You know what I mean? Like it's such a balance, that yin yang energy. I feel it in my soul. Like they keep coming. No matter which deck I use, the same cards keep coming out. The Temperance, the Six of Swords, like Pentacles in regards to working on things. You know, shit. Like this person turned you out emotionally. They did, because if you look at the Death card, you see how she look, but she's in love. Like, yeah, man. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Death card and the Romantic card. Yes, your feelings are worth exploring. This person takes you away from that devil energy. Like, this person is shaping you, is redirecting you into a different direction. This person is leading you to calmer waters. It's only one way to interpret being led from the Nine of Swords to the Six of Swords back to calmer waters. Like, slow down. The Ace of Cups is here twice. That's the helping hand of God. And you saw the Ace of Pentacles. So what does that tell you? More water and earth. A lot of water and earth energy. This person is turning you out in such a positive way, and you're here for it. Like, you're not even fighting. You can't fight it with the Death card. That's a major arcana. You can't fight it with your romantic feelings, and your feelings are real and worth exploring. You damn right. Okay? This person is eccentric. This person is elite. This person is unique. Putting you in your feelings like that and standing by you at the same time. What you're accustomed to is people putting you in your feelings and then leaving you out to dry. That's why you were in that Nine of Swords energy. That's why you fixated more on working so much, because it keeps you in balance of how you're going to feel. So with the separation, what's up with the separation? Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel like you dumped somebody. Virgo. You dumped the shit out somebody because they wasn't moving right. They was moving funny. They was moving way too funny. Nine of Cups. Yeah, that's emotional fulfillment. Trying not to force things. I'm not even going to kiss your ass to make you stay. Don't try to force things to happen when you want them to happen. Let things unfold when you and the world are ready for them. Be patient. You don't even give a damn. But the Nine of Cups is like, you've been enjoying this thing called life. So that question I put down, how or in what way do I experience myself when I'm alone? Like, you are in marital bliss. Okay? And on the bottom is the strength. Like, you're showing integrity. Okay? You're practicing a lot of integrity, being forced to separate from what felt good to you once upon a time. Like, you was cocky, that could be arrogant, you know what I'm saying? But now you're practicing a lot more integrity. I guess so, with the Death card here and the Six of Swords. Damn. With the future, that's in the future position, but that's amplifying on Chief Keef Tuxedo. You wearing a different suit. Now I hear Jay-Z song Change Clothes, the song he has with Pharrell. Okay, it's like he reshaped his whole life. Now he's on a global scale, like via professionalism. Like, he is who he is. Like, Virgo, you are who you are, but you're known for more professional things. Like, the world can see your transformation, how you cleaned your act up. You better get it, Virgo. Four of Swords, retreat. Call a truce, retreat. When you're in retreat and you have time alone, you learn your strengths, you learn yourself. You figure out how strong you really are when it's all said and done. So how often do I give myself permission to enjoy life with the honeymoon here? Like, how often do you do that for yourself? And how do you feel when you do it? So let's see about that. I'm so proud of you, Virgo. Like, you kind of cleaning up your act in a lot of ways. Like, you really cleaning that shit up. Detox. Detox. Because you was the King of Pentacles in reverse, and then you show right up with the Ace on the side where the Ace of Cups is twice. You the King of Pentacles in the upright. But how could you be? How could you not be? Five of Pentacles. You don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. Honeymoon. You turned an issue with the moon. The moon is intuition. It's like you saw this coming it's like somehow you prepared to be by yourself. Somehow you prepared to be in a receptive energy. Right? Let me see. Let me further amplify. Somehow, like what was done in secret, somebody was plotting on you to leave you in despair, to leave you abandoned. Honestly, I heard to leave you dead, but we're not going to talk about that because that didn't happen. Virgo, you wised up and you're in a state of being by yourself. Like, I want to know, like, you don't need to explain or justify. So what I get from that to what you know to be true in your heart is like you know the truth and you didn't speak on it. You was Michael Corleone. You was quiet. You just made your moves. It's like, remember when they was at his father's funeral and Tom Hagen, his stepbrother, was like, you know how they're going to move against you? He said, I'm going to wait till after the baptism of Connie's. I decided to be godfather to Connie's baby. You know why he decided to be godfather to Connie's baby? Because he knew he had to take Carlos out. So the baby needed some sort of a male masculine figure to step in. He knew he was stepping in by default because he was going to kill that boy's father. You dig? So with that being said, it's like, you know something to be true in your chest, you don't speak on it. You just retreat or send people on a retreat. You know what I mean? Like you're coming away, you're moving away from something, but you're settling all family scores. It's like in 5 years, Kay, the family, what do you say? The family's going to be completely legitimate. I mean, my father's way of doing things is finished. Even he know that. He said, that's all I can tell you about my business. Like, you don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey, and you're going to enjoy the ride every step of the way. So with the moon is secrets. It's also intuition. It's also 5 of Pentacles here. That's the moon is clarifying. So that's despair, that's abandonment. So you know you can ready walk away from something or leave people high and dry, or people thought they left you high and dry and you bounced back way stronger. You dig what I'm saying? Like people thought they was getting over, and you got a rude awakening for them. They go to strength again. That's clarifying the moon and the 5 of Pentacles. It's like, I'm going to maintain integrity through all of this because I see how people are moving. So with you imagining a life you really want to live and observing your surroundings through new possibilities, now I see menace to society. Remember when Jada Pinkett came to see him in the hospital after he got beat up by the cops, and she was telling him her long-term plans about moving to Georgia and offering for him to come. She was suggesting that he should come with her because she was taking the opportunity that I see you like really don't have the right support out here with the 5 of Pentacles. So intuitively she's saying, I could be your backbone. You're always there for me. I want to be there for you. You know, I want to be that support system for you. Like you've always been that backbone. You've always been strong for me. You held me and my son down while the father is spending life in prison. And even though the father is his cousin, so he felt obligated. Like, I'm not going to leave his family high and dry because he always looked out for me. But his way of doing things was cruel intentions, and that's in reverse. So you're coming out of that. You're learning different things. And so with the romantic feelings and the death of transformation and the 6 of Swords, it's like he didn't even realize he fell for this girl. He didn't even realize how right for each other that they were. He didn't realize how the whole scenario was a trial for both of them to come together in harmony. And they ended up coming together in harmony. What is my instincts telling me to do? Is to try not to control things, to really work at this. Okay? And try not to let the devil be the third party. Alright, let me use my other deck. because I want to amplify more on imagining the life you really want to live. It's like, well, after she left the hospital, he was like, you saw him walking around the hospital room contemplating, like, damn, like, I care a lot about Ronnie. Like, he started to realize how much he care about her. And it's like, damn, that is something to think about. Like, he really was pondering what she said while he was in retreat. So his way of being in retreat was recovering in the hospital because he led a very, like, ruthless lifestyle. And I feel like that for you. And it didn't really amount to nothing. It wasn't good for your health, your spirit, your wealth. You know, he ended up being taken down at the end of the movie, right as he made the conscious decision to do better. I don't think that's going to be you. I think that you are not explaining or justifying your actions. You're moving in silence with the moon here, and these people are going to be in despair because they may have 10 pentacles with you there, but when you leave, that's going to take them back down to a 5. It's like, what do we do? You know, they weren't really taking advantage of what you had to offer in a healthy way, with the King of Pentacles being in reverse. So while you're imagining the life you want to live, illumination, this woman is something else. Like, that's it causes conflict. But that's opposing energies because the sun is illumination. It's like, it's conflict because I don't like to hurt people. I'm not really here for that. That's not what I'm about. Ironically, I just work. What I do for work is what I do for work. But when it comes to my family, that's different. All right, so tell me about the 5 of Wands. That's going to entice jealousy and competition. I don't want you to feel like it's any competition. You know, while I'm making these plans to live a life that revolves around us being together, or me leading a healthier lifestyle. It's really about you, Virgo. The Magician. There you go, Virgo. You're showing up and showing out. You manifested this, and now that it's here, it's like I'm forced to have to change things. People are it's gonna change things for everybody that I've always been there for. With the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands, that's a lot. That's quite a bit of change. You know, it's people are going to be forced to have to look at themselves while you move to calmer waters. Is like, I couldn't teach it to you when I was right there with you. So it's going to take for me to separate, or God is going to move you out the way to calmer waters because it wasn't healthy for you to show up for all these different resources, these people, places, things, and it was taken from you in the process. It was bad for you. You can have a heart attack or a stroke if you're not going to be careful with how you show up for people because it causes stress. You know, being the boss. 4 Wands, celebration, marriage, and the Ace of Cups is here for the 3rd time. Okay, and the 8 of Wands is a big yes, and you're making that decision to go ahead, and that's a victory for you. You're wise and intelligent. Okay, you're not going to do anything that's bad for your health. It's going to leave people paranoid, borderline schizophrenic, but you don't need to explain or justify anything that God is telling you to do. They're going to have to take that up with the Most High because you found your love. And you do all this time, you were doing your shadow work. Yes, you were. And it's people are starting to see the results. You're starting to receive notoriety for it. So you already know you're on the up and up, and it's the right direction. If you put the 6 and the 2 together, that's 8. But if you also break it down to a 4, you know what I'm saying? That's still celebration. That's still balance. And it's 2 8s here. You can't win. I mean, you can't lose for winning. Okay, that's Leo energy with the strength card here. That's Leo energy with the 6 of Wands here. That's sharp-minded, sharp intelligence. Like, you do what's fair. You do what's logical. Okay, you do what's just. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So common sense will tell you, and all that inner wisdom will tell you This my boo. Okay? That's it. Like, I can't leave her out to dry because motherfuckers don't take heed to the lesson. Things changed permanently. Virgo, that's quite the predicament that you're in, but you see it. It's like God is telling you, go that way to continue to be successful, but likewise, it's a double folded blessing because that's how you continue to set the example. It's like they're not going to get it with you sitting in their face, but what they are going to get is, Mr. If you can't appreciate my presence, you will certainly enjoy my absence. And in my absence, you are going to learn right from wrong. There's a right way to doing things, there's the wrong way of doing things, and then there's your way of doing things. And this is you, Virgo, setting an example to other people in that way. And it's going to cause a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, maybe some gossip, maybe some underlying jealousy. But shit, what you supposed to do if God is directing you in a different way? Like, he gave everybody chance after chance after chance to make it right. It's not your fault you turned into the King of Swords, okay? Because you operated from your heart space. You have to practice some kind of wisdom and taking the best care of yourself while you do everything you're supposed to do, while you take leadership, while you take action. And this little blessing turned out to be a big deal, turned out to be a life-altering decision. It's like a little blessing, a little flirting, a little lighthearted energy, a little friendship. I got feelings for you. Okay, change the game. I didn't know you was here at the behest of your superiors, of the Most High. I didn't know. Now I know. All right, close it. Close it out. Close it out. Close it out. Virgo. Man. I don't know what to tell you. Oops. Sorry. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, for me to keep going and to continue to be the leader, I got to lead somewhere else. I got to go to my next mission. I do. Okay? Because it's not fair. It's like people who study for 4 hours a day are typical straight A students study for 4 hours every day. That's how they are straight A students. Okay? It's not fair for somebody to cheat and get the same results as somebody who put the work in for 4 hours a day. So if somebody's performing their due diligence to earn respect and what they feel like they deserve, they honor their value, and they're shooting for what they want, they aiming high for what they want, it's only common sense and inner wisdom and wise and just straight up intelligent to be the victor in what they're supposed to have. So with that being said, it's like the sweetest taboo. That's why I'm in love with you. Who taught you to be ashamed of your own lust? Who told you there was something dirty about your secret fantasies? Okay? We all have a preferred way we like to play, but few of us have cultivated the boldness necessary to embrace what we deem taboo in ourselves. Many of us don't even know what our proclivities are. We've never explored our sexuality enough to discover them. Does that make sense out of everything I told you that's been revealing in this energy? So the action is stepping into a truly holistic form of self-love, means glimpsing the bigger picture of your attractions and appetites and embracing it all. And that's what I feel like this person really shaped you to do that. Don't let the full potential of your pleasure remain untapped. Interview yourself and let it be no holds barred. Identify your suppressed parts and make friends with them. Date them even. That's why I'm in love with you. You give me that sweetest taboo. And man, what a time to be alive. Look what you learned. Look who you've become. Virgo. That's why I love doing your readings, because your energy be so fucking lit. You've made that decision. You've made that decision. You see how she's holding the skull? She has dual education. You put that together with that fire and air energy, that passion and that logic, that heart space and that logic. When you operate from your heart space, you tend to make better logical decisions. And you still gonna be head honcho. You still gonna be respected. You just have to give it a chance. You have to allow it. You have to be patient. And no, you don't, as no King of Swords, need to justify what you're doing. Okay? Or what you know to be true in your heart. What you know to be true in your heart. Who you know to be true in your heart. Okay? You about to enjoy life. You about to start doing what's right for you. Like, don't be so stoic and serious. Like, it's an accountability, and it has to be taken. Somebody has to do the job. Yeah, somebody has to do the job, but somebody also has to operate. A true King of Swords knows what it's like to operate from their heart space, and they tend to make better logical decisions. That's why they're the King of Swords, and that's what this person is coming in and taught you. And they change the game for you, because you give them the sweetest taboo. They only want to reciprocate. You dig? It ain't what it looked like. It was what it's supposed to feel like. What does it feel like? What does it feel like to you? I got feelings for you, Virgo. That might be the name of your reading. That sweetest taboo. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be ashamed of it because you feel like that, because you lead a certain lifestyle. That's why you was the King of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you don't have to be so fucking cruel all the time. Okay? You don't have to be so tyranny. Now you're the King in the upright because of this opportunity that keeps showing up. That Ace of Cups showed up 3 times. Three times, right? Don't try to control things, because it takes you away from what you're supposed to be enjoying right now. Okay? So, again, rhetorically speaking, what is your instincts telling you to do? Okay? Forgive. Who was trying to dictate your life? A parental figure is somebody who's a delegator. You don't need nobody to delegate you, your emotions, or manipulate the situation, because you tend to not operate from your emotional space to make better logical decisions. Your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. Okay? And with that 8 of Wands here, yes, illumination. You meant to feel and look like this. Virgo. Imagine that life you really want to live. Imagine that you really about to live that life. You ain't have to, it's not just a thought. And a thought could be changed when you could just do it. Okay? Virgo. Go watch the Leo reading. I feel like that. I feel like it would be conducive to you. You may not even have Leo in your chart, but it's a message in there that teaches you don't be so tight around the neck. Don't let nobody put you in a position where you just tight around the neck and think, oh, it just comes with the territory. I'm just marking my territory. And that's what comes with it. That's that devil energy. That's a trick of the shaitan. Leave you all worried and stressed. I really pick up from this card stress. That's how you have a stroke. That's how you have a heart attack. Climax. Actually, you are extending that lighthearted energy. Like, somebody came at you and was like, yeah, you the sweet taboo. You're my taboo. You're mine. All right. If you say so. You're going to make any day a payday on that note. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, Virgo. Until next time.